May 15th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. Going to talk about crime, going to talk about drugs, going to talk about the homeless. And specifically today, we're going to talk about going through drive-through banks. Now, is it dangerous? Oh, yeah, it's dangerous here in Kansas City, in Independence, Missouri. And I'm going to show that today. But I want to bring up just something real quick. There's I believe it's a private eye out there in Las Vegas, Nevada. And anyway, he does some videos and he's went through some of these also bank drive-throughs. And he talks about how never to pull up very close when you got a vehicle in front of you because you never know what's going to get out. Okay? Don't know if somebody's going to try to rob you. I go over here to US Bank. I don't like using the outside ATM on the very outside by this wall because I've seen people even hanging and even jumping off over the wall before. But today, it was a little bit different. There was a car sitting on the inside ATM when I pulled in. There was also one sitting out back in the parking lot, kind of where you pull in just by itself. That's the first thing I noticed. First thing I noticed is all the vehicles in the parking lot when you pull in there. There was three. There was one way in front. There was two as you would be going through to either talk to a teller. This wasn't open yet either. It was just opening early this morning. And there was a truck, Dodge Ram truck, that was in that one I usually pull into. So today I went to the outside lane. Wasn't nobody over there. But that Dodge Ram truck's going to pull in behind me. Now, could the ATM been out of money? Well, sure it could have. But what I found really interesting, they didn't use the ATM. They just sat and waited behind me. I'm going to show that too. And I pulled back into the parking lot, swung back around because I always like to see what, is doing basically what they're doing. I want to see their faces. But most of the time they're hiding behind those dark windows and stuff, guys. But anyway, we're going to show that. And this is over here at US Bank. And like I say, you need to watch. You definitely need to watch. And like I say, you never want to really pull up too close in front. I mean, I usually leave about maybe a quarter to half car length if it looks suspicious. If it doesn't, then it's fine, just normal. But definitely want to watch, guys. So let's take a look at this. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pull in here. I'm pulling off Nolan Road into US Bank. You see there is a white vehicle off in front. Ain't abnormal. They got some other kind of businesses, I guess, or something in that second tier there sometimes. And on the backside, there was already employees there because it was getting close to 9 o'clock when they opened, okay? But what I noticed, I'm going to start this here. Let me do this in slow motion too because I'll do this in a little bit so we can see here. So what I noticed, I'm going to stop this just for a second. Hold on. Okay, I noticed this vehicle. I don't like to see any vehicles sitting out like that. Now, if this bank was open right now, which it's not yet, but usually usually a commercial, like businesses will use that inside lane a lot of times, if they're depositing. Not a good thing for a business to do either. Like I say, my dad ran 11 convenience stores and filling stations. He worked for Hudson. He worked for Coke Marketing. And when guys, the managers would take deposits sometimes to the bank, sometimes they would get robbed because they'd pull up and they'd be fiddling inside the vehicles here and they'd have their bags and money and stuff. Not a good idea. It's a good idea, to either have your stuff together, because I could see somebody kind of fiddling, look like in this. Now, I don't know if that's what they were. Maybe they were playing with their cell phone. I don't know. But this truck here is a whole nother deal. So I'm going to show that. So I'm just going to pull on in here. And I'm going to go to the outside lane today. Like I said, I've seen people hanging off this over here, and people like to walk up in between. I don't like to, especially at night, don't want to pull to this outside lane. Not a good idea. So as you can see, I'm going to use ATM, but I'm going to show you what happens from the back side in this Dodge. And it's really weird. So hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. And here I'm turning back in. This is from my back of my dash cam. And as you can see, I'm moving right along. You see that one vehicle? And there's that truck over there. Now, when I pull in, that truck started kind of back up a little bit. Oh, I'm watching because these ATM and new ATM machines US Banks got are very slow. I like them. They're more efficient, but I wish the processing was a little bit faster. Slide your card in, and then it takes a while. You know, you're never, but they're slower than those old ones. So, okay, so what's this truck going to do? Oh, I'm still watching because I've seen people, you know, like on certain YouTube channels where people have even jumped out and tried to rob people basically from the back side. So yeah, I'm watching here. And I just thought this was weird. You know, but what really got to me was when I pulled away because they didn't use it. Wow. So this is saying not good things about Kansas City here. We're going to let this row keep rolling because I want you guys to see this. These are only 3-minute segments here, so. And like I say, it takes a while. I mean, those old ATM machines were a lot quicker. These, it's like they want you to sit there and wait a half hour, but I don't know. I do like the way the card slides in, though, you know, because those other ones, like they would swallow. Sometimes they'd swallow your card. This one, you just slide it halfway in and pull it out, kind of like at the gas station there. So, still waiting. I don't know. So I thought, well, maybe the ATM over there was empty. You know, I mean, that would be the common thing to think. Oh, no. See, that's what we're going to show. And it's going to pull, you think I'm not going to watch back there? Well, it's going to pull right on through, guys. So what do you think of that? So I thought, well, okay, you go, we're going to find out right now. I'd rather be in my car right here in this bank parking lot dealing with somebody than to go any further. And that's what we're going to show next. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to show the front view here. And here I am. And see, I didn't think really nothing about it till I thought, well, just going to hang back there. Well, I'm always watching behind me. That's why we were taught in driving school about every 3 seconds to keep looking back to see what's behind you. So there's the truck right there. Take a look at that, guys. So if you're a US Bank, you want to watch out for this vehicle. Definitely. You know, people try to come up back behind you. You know, that's just not a good thing. So I don't know what this was doing, but see, I also, all right, guys, here's that's good. He turned back in there. That's a good thing. But he was sure what looked like he was up to something there now, didn't it? All right, guys, just another little tip there to kind of keep your eyes open if you're going through those drive-throughs, any of these banks here in Kansas City or Independence, because this is right off Nolan Road. And there's been lots of other things that kind of go on weird over there by that U.S. Bank, too. I've seen, shoot, one time I was over there, I was coming back through that back lot by that car wash, and there was a couple of people that had a mask on. I mean, mask on, like kind of like Halloween mask. And it was like Halloween was done and gone, guys. It's like what, maybe like, if you're going to rob a place. When I was in there, I said, you got any security in here? Do you have anybody? You might want to let them know, but you might need to watch a little bit. I posted that too on YouTube too, showing it. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open. This is Kansas City. This is Independence. Stay safe out there.